Knotty. Extremely complex or difficult to solve. Complicated. Puzzling. Tangled. Intricate. Can you describe a time when you encountered a particularly knotty problem? Absolutely. I remember once having to deal with a knotty work project that involved multiple stakeholders. The requirements were so complicated and puzzling that I needed to break it into smaller, manageable parts. By doing so, I was able to untangle the tangled aspects and produce an intricate but well-crafted solution. Byzantine. Highly intricate and overly complicated. Convoluted. Over-elaborate. Labyrinthine. Complex. Why do you think some bureaucratic processes are often described as Byzantine? Bureaucratic systems are frequently referred to as Byzantine because they tend to be unnecessarily convoluted. For instance, filling forms in some offices is so over-elaborate and labyrinthine that it becomes an ordeal. Such overly complex processes can lead to inefficiency and frustration among people. Confounding. Causing confusion and surprise. Baffling. Perplexing. Mystifying. Bewildering. Have you ever felt confounded by a situation? Certainly. There was a confounding puzzle game I once played that left me completely baffled. The instructions were perplexing, and the solution seemed almost mystifying. It was such a bewildering experience that I had to seek online forums to understand how to proceed. Inscrutable. Impossible to understand or interpret. Incomprehensible. Unreadable. Impenetrable. Cryptic. Why do you think some people find ancient texts inscrutable? Ancient texts can be extremely inscrutable due to their archaic language, which often seems incomprehensible to modern readers. Additionally, the historical context might make them feel unreadable or even impenetrable. Their cryptic symbolism and metaphors add another layer of challenge for interpretation. Muddled. Confused, disorganized, or lacking clarity. Jumbled. Chaotic. Disordered. Messy. Have you ever been in a situation where everything seemed muddled? Yes, during one university group project, everything felt quite muddled. The team's communication was jumbled, which led to a chaotic division of tasks. We ended up with a rather disordered presentation structure, and the overall outcome was fairly messy. Fortunately, we learned from it and improved the next time. Unfathomable. Incapable of being fully explored or understood. Inexplicable. Unknowable. Unimaginable. Obscure. Why do you think space is often described as unfathomable? Space is called unfathomable because of its vastness and the many inexplicable phenomena within it. For instance, concepts like black holes seem almost unknowable. Similarly, the sheer scale of galaxies is so unimaginable and obscure to most people that it feels beyond human comprehension. Abstruse. Difficult to understand, obscure. Obscure. Esoteric. Arcane. Recondite. Can you think of a subject that you find particularly abstruse? Definitely. Quantum physics comes to mind as an abstruse subject. It deals with highly obscure concepts that are often esoteric, understood only by specialists. Some theories even feel arcane or recondite, making it challenging for the general public to grasp their essence fully. Enigmatic. Mysterious and difficult to interpret. Mysterious. Cryptic. Puzzling. Ambiguous. Why do you think certain artworks are considered enigmatic? Artworks are often labeled as enigmatic when their meaning is mysterious or open to personal interpretation. For example, some abstract art feels intentionally cryptic or even puzzling. The way artists leave details ambiguous allows viewers to derive their own interpretations, adding to the charm. Impenetrable. Impossible to understand or access. Inaccessible. Obscure. Unfathomable. Impregnable. Why do people sometimes describe certain novels as impenetrable? Some novels are considered impenetrable because their themes or narratives are overly inaccessible. For instance, highly symbolic literature may feel obscure or even unfathomable to most readers. Additionally, such works might create an impregnable barrier for casual readers seeking entertainment rather than deep analysis. Labyrinthine. Extremely complicated and difficult to navigate. Complex. Maze-like. Intricate. Twisting. Why do some people think old cities are labyrinthine? Old cities, with their labyrinthine layout, often have complex networks of narrow streets. These roads can be maze-like, making it easy to get lost. Their intricate pathways and twisting alleys are charming to tourists, but for locals, they might sometimes pose a challenge in reaching destinations efficiently. Recondite. Difficult for ordinary people to understand. Esoteric. Arcane. Obscure. Abstruse. Can you think of a topic that you find recondite? Certainly. Advanced calculus is a recondite subject that feels incredibly esoteric to those outside the field. Its concepts often seem arcane, only accessible to experts, and the formulas can be obscure or even abstruse for anyone without a strong mathematical background. Despite its complexity, it's incredibly useful in scientific studies. Cinch. Something very easy. Simple. Effortless. Straightforward. Easy. Can you describe a task you would consider a cinch? Cooking pasta is a cinch for me. It's a simple process requiring minimal effort, just boil water and add the pasta. It feels almost effortless, especially since the steps are so straightforward and easy to follow. It's one of my go-to recipes whenever I want to prepare a quick and delicious meal. Idiot-proof. Extremely simple and foolproof. Foolproof. Fail-safe. Effortless. Uncomplicated. What are some benefits of idiot-proof technology? Idiot-proof technology, such as user-friendly interfaces, provides immense convenience by being foolproof and fail-safe. These systems are often designed to be incredibly effortless and uncomplicated, ensuring that anyone can use them without extensive training. This accessibility is especially valuable in workplaces where efficiency and ease of use are crucial. Convoluted. Extremely complex and difficult to follow. Overcomplicated. Tangled. Intricate. Knotty. Why do some people describe legal language as convoluted? Legal language is often labeled as convoluted due to its highly overcomplicated phrasing. Sentences are frequently tangled with clauses that make them hard to interpret. This intricate style might aim for precision, but it can leave non-experts feeling frustrated by its knotty structure. Perplexing. Extremely confusing or difficult to understand. Puzzling. Bewildering. Cryptic. Tangled. Why do people find solving complex riddles so intriguing? People are often captivated by perplexing challenges like solving a riddle. They stimulate the mind and push boundaries of thinking. For instance, when a puzzle is cryptic or bewildering, it feels like unraveling a tangled story, providing immense satisfaction on completion. Sophisticated. Having a refined understanding or complexity. Complicated. Elaborate. Multilayered. Obscure. How can one develop a sophisticated taste in art and culture? Developing a sophisticated taste requires immersion in varied experiences. Exploring elaborate works, understanding multilayered symbolism, and even delving into obscure art forms can refine one's perspective. It's about expanding horizons and appreciating complexity at multiple levels. Tangled. In a twisted or complicated mess. Knotted. Confusing. Snarled. Interwoven. Why does the plot of some movies feel tangled yet captivating? Some movies deliberately create tangled storylines to keep viewers engaged. A confusing or interwoven narrative sparks curiosity. For example, an intricately knotted plot demands attention, and by the time it's unraveled, the sense of satisfaction makes the complexity worthwhile. Multilayered. Having several interconnected layers or aspects. Complex. Varied. Layered. Intricate. How can multilayered storytelling enhance a viewer's experience? Multilayered storytelling adds depth to narratives, allowing viewers to uncover new meanings upon every watch. An intricate approach with varied themes feels intellectually rewarding. For instance, subtle details in a layered script make the story more engaging and memorable. Puzzling. Difficult to understand or solve. Confusing. Mystifying. Intriguing. Baffling. Why do some people enjoy solving puzzling problems? Many individuals enjoy solving puzzling challenges as they provide mental stimulation. When a problem feels confusing or baffling, it triggers curiosity. For instance, a truly mystifying puzzle can transform into an intriguing experience, offering a sense of accomplishment upon solving. Cryptic. Having a meaning that is mysterious or hidden. Enigmatic. Mysterious. Ambiguous. Secretive. Why is cryptic communication sometimes necessary? Cryptic communication is often used to maintain confidentiality. For example, ambiguous or enigmatic language ensures sensitive information remains secretive. Although mysterious at first glance, it allows individuals to share details subtly while protecting the essence of the message. Obscure. Not clear or easily understood, hard to perceive. Vague. Unclear. Hidden. Arcane. What makes some historical events obscure to modern audiences? Some historical events become obscure due to a lack of documentation. Hidden records or vague descriptions can make understanding them challenging. For example, when arcane practices or unclear references are involved, it's difficult for modern audiences to perceive their significance fully. Bewildering. Extremely confusing or perplexing. Dazed. Confounding. Perplexing. Staggering. Why do people often feel bewildering emotions during major life changes? Major life changes often bring bewildering emotions because the mind is adjusting to new experiences. The sheer staggering impact of change can leave people dazed or confounded. Even when perplexing, these emotions are natural and help individuals better understand their evolving circumstances. Complicated. Consisting of many interconnecting parts. Complex. Intricate. Detailed. Sophisticated. How do complicated tasks help people develop problem-solving skills? Engaging in complicated tasks sharpens problem-solving skills as they require deep analysis. Intricate or detailed assignments foster critical thinking. For instance, a sophisticated problem with many complex elements offers opportunities to enhance one's capacity to evaluate and address challenges. Elaborate. Involving many carefully arranged details. Detailed. Intricate. Refined. Sophisticated. Why is it important to give elaborate descriptions during professional presentations? Elaborate descriptions make presentations engaging and informative. By being detailed and refined in their approach, speakers ensure clarity. For instance, intricate explanations help audiences understand concepts better. A sophisticated delivery enhances credibility and improves overall communication. Gordian. Extremely complex or difficult to solve. Knotty. Convoluted. Intricate. Unravelable. Why do some problems feel like a Gordian challenge to solve? Some challenges feel like Gordian knots due to their convoluted nature. When a problem is intricate and seemingly unravelable, it often requires an innovative solution. For example, facing knotty issues in life pushes people to think critically and develop creative approaches to overcome them. Indecipherable. Impossible to interpret or make sense of. Unintelligible. Incomprehensible. Unreadable. Obscure. How do people cope with documents or texts that are indecipherable? People usually rely on expertise or assistance to handle indecipherable documents. An unintelligible text can be frustrating, but teamwork or even technology like translation tools helps. For example, an obscure message becomes understandable when broken into manageable sections. Baffling. Hard to explain or understand. Confounding. Perplexing. Bewildering. Mystifying. Why are some scientific discoveries initially baffling to people? Scientific breakthroughs can be baffling because they challenge conventional wisdom. A confounding theory or a perplexing result might bewilder many initially. However, these mystifying developments eventually reshape our understanding and pave the way for future innovations. Mystifying. Making one feel confused or curious due to its mystery. Enigmatic. Bewildering. Arcane. Cryptic. How does a mystifying story enhance a book's popularity? A mystifying story keeps readers engaged and curious. Enigmatic characters, coupled with arcane details, captivate the audience. For instance, books with cryptic plots and bewildering twists leave readers yearning for more, elevating their literary appeal. Arcane. Known or understood by very few, mysterious or secretive. Esoteric. Obscure. Hidden. Mysterious. Why do people enjoy exploring arcane topics such as ancient rituals? Arcane topics like ancient rituals fascinate people because they're esoteric and hidden from mainstream knowledge. The mysterious appeal of such subjects sparks curiosity. For example, uncovering obscure practices offers a glimpse into the less documented aspects of human history. Grueling. Extremely demanding and exhausting. Arduous. Tiring. Strenuous. Daunting. How does a grueling workout benefit physical fitness? Grueling workouts challenge physical limits, promoting better fitness. The arduous exercises, though tiring, build endurance. For instance, a daunting routine with strenuous tasks may initially feel exhausting but results in increased strength and resilience over time. Daunting. intimidating or causing apprehension, overwhelming, discouraging, challenging, formidable. Why do daunting tasks often lead to personal growth? Daunting tasks test one's determination, fostering growth. Overcoming overwhelming challenges often leaves a sense of achievement. For example, a discouraging project or a formidable obstacle provides opportunities to learn resilience and develop problem-solving skills. Sisyphean. Requiring endless, often futile, effort. Fruitless. Unending. Futile. Laborious. Why do some describe office work as Sisyphean? Certain office tasks feel Sisyphean because they appear fruitless and repetitive. For example, laborious paperwork or unending administrative duties can feel futile at times. However, even such efforts contribute to the overall functioning and efficiency of an organization. Herculean. Requiring extraordinary strength or effort. Onerous. Draining. Painstaking. Exacting. Why is achieving Herculean goals often seen as inspiring? Achieving Herculean goals inspires others because they require immense effort and determination. For example, tackling an exacting task or undertaking an onerous mission demonstrates courage. Painstaking work, though draining, showcases resilience and proves that perseverance leads to success. Draining. Physically or emotionally exhausting. Exhausting. Grueling. Wearisome. Demanding. How do people recover from draining work schedules? Recovery from draining work involves rest and self-care. For instance, a wearisome routine can feel grueling, but taking breaks and focusing on mental health counteracts exhaustion. Creating balance is essential, as demanding tasks should not compromise overall well-being. Thorny. Involving difficulties or controversy. Challenging. Tricky. Problematic. Troublesome. How do thorny issues impact global relationships between nations? Thorny issues often complicate international relations due to their challenging nature. Tricky situations require diplomatic solutions. For example, problematic disagreements can become troublesome if not resolved through mutual understanding and cooperation. Painstaking. Showing or requiring great care and attention to detail. Meticulous. Detailed. Rigorous. Thorough. Why are painstaking efforts essential in fields like architecture or engineering? Painstaking efforts ensure accuracy and reliability in critical fields. For example, rigorous analysis and meticulous planning are vital for success. A detailed and thorough approach prevents errors, ensuring structures are safe and functional while maintaining excellence. Onerous. Involving heavy obligations or a significant burden. Oppressive. Demanding. Taxing. Burdensome. Why do some people shy away from taking on onerous responsibilities? Many shy away from onerous duties due to their burdensome and taxing nature. For instance, an oppressive workload or demanding role often feels overwhelming. However, those who accept such challenges often grow stronger through the experience, learning resilience and time management. Uphill. Requiring continuous effort and struggle, difficult to achieve. Strenuous. Daunting. Grueling. Hard-won. How does one stay motivated when facing uphill battles in life? Staying motivated during uphill struggles involves setting goals and focusing on progress. For example, a grueling task might feel daunting, but perseverance turns challenges into hard-won victories. Recognizing small achievements keeps individuals inspired to push through strenuous obstacles. To grin and bear. To accept something unpleasant or difficult without complaining. To endure. To tolerate. To persist. To cope. Why is it important to learn how to grin and bear challenging situations in life? Learning to grin and bear difficulties builds resilience. For instance, when one endures hardships calmly, it teaches tolerance. Persisting through tough moments or finding ways to cope creates emotional strength, which is crucial for overcoming life's uncertainties. To surmount. To overcome or conquer a difficulty or obstacle. To triumph over. To beat. To overpower. To prevail over. How do people manage to surmount barriers in their professional careers? People surmount barriers through determination and adaptability. Triumphing over challenges often requires strategy and hard work. For example, to prevail over setbacks, individuals focus on their goals and find innovative ways to beat obstacles, ultimately achieving career success. To brave. To face or endure something dangerous or unpleasant courageously. To confront. To endure. To defy. To tackle. What does it take to brave extreme weather conditions during adventurous trips? Braving extreme weather demands courage and preparation. For instance, to tackle harsh winds or confront freezing temperatures, adventurers rely on proper gear. Defying nature's challenges requires endurance, and the ability to face danger enhances their appreciation of the experience. To outsmart. To defeat or trick someone by being clever or more intelligent. To outwit. To surpass. To deceive. To outmaneuver. Why do some people admire the ability to outsmart opponents in competitive situations? Outsmarting opponents involves sharp thinking and ingenuity. For instance, to outwit others in a game or to outmaneuver challenges, one must surpass expectations. This cleverness is highly valued as it often leads to success without resorting to conventional means. Arduous. Involving a lot of effort, difficult and tiring. Grueling. Strenuous. Exhausting. Laborious. Why are arduous jobs considered beneficial for personal development? Arduous jobs develop character through challenges. Grueling tasks test patience, while strenuous efforts enhance resilience. For example, laborious assignments, though exhausting, contribute to valuable skills and build the mental strength needed to face future obstacles. Formidable. Inspiring fear or respect due to size, power, or difficulty. Daunting. Impressive. Intimidating. Overwhelming. What makes formidable opponents in sports or debates fascinating to watch? Formidable opponents push competitors to their limits. For instance, a daunting challenger with overwhelming skills demands greater effort. Such impressive rivalries create excitement and inspiration, making competitions engaging and memorable for viewers. Intractable. Hard to manage or deal with, stubborn or difficult. Unmanageable. Stubborn. Uncontrollable. Problematic. Why do some intractable issues in society take so long to resolve? Intractable issues are tough because they are unmanageable and often require collective action. Stubborn attitudes and uncontrollable circumstances make solutions problematic. For instance, addressing systemic problems needs time and persistent effort from governments and communities alike. Laborious. requiring considerable effort and time. Tedious, tiresome, demanding, arduous. Why do students often find research projects laborious but rewarding? Research projects are laborious due to their demanding nature. For instance, tedious data collection or tiresome analysis takes time. However, the knowledge gained and the skills honed during arduous processes make the effort deeply rewarding in the long run. Perilous, full of danger or risk. Hazardous, risky, treacherous, precarious. What precautions should one take before engaging in perilous activities like mountaineering? Engaging in perilous activities requires thorough preparation. For instance, hazardous climbs or treacherous paths demand physical training. Taking safety measures, such as carrying the right equipment, reduces the precariousness of risks and ensures the experience is adventurous yet secure. Rigorous, extremely thorough, exhaustive, or accurate. Meticulous, strict, thorough, exacting. Why are rigorous standards necessary in fields like medicine or aviation? Rigorous standards ensure safety and precision in critical fields. For instance, meticulous procedures and thorough protocols in aviation prevent errors. Similarly, exacting criteria in medicine save lives, highlighting the value of adhering to strict professional benchmarks. Severe, very intense or harsh in degree or effect. Strenuous, tough, vexing, testing. How do people cope with severe challenges in their personal or professional lives? Coping with severe challenges requires resilience and adaptability. For instance, a strenuous workload or tough situations can be vexing. People often rely on problem-solving skills and perseverance to navigate testing conditions, which ultimately build strength and foster personal growth. Strenuous, requiring significant effort or energy. Arduous, exhausting, demanding, burdensome. Why are strenuous physical activities recommended despite being challenging? Strenuous exercises, though demanding, improve health and endurance. For instance, an arduous workout, while exhausting, builds strength over time. Burdensome activities like weightlifting or running ensure long-term benefits, keeping individuals fit and motivated to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Testing, pushing someone or something to the limits of endurance. Challenging, trying, demanding, rigorous. Why is a testing environment important for academic and professional growth? A testing environment cultivates resilience and problem-solving skills. For instance, trying circumstances or rigorous academic tasks prepare individuals for real-world challenges. While initially demanding, these experiences encourage growth and ensure long-lasting success in both fields. Tough, difficult to deal with or endure. Challenging, harsh, daunting, problematic. What makes tough experiences in life valuable for personal development? Tough experiences build character by forcing people to confront challenges. For example, harsh conditions or daunting tasks foster perseverance. Overcoming such experiences enables individuals to grow stronger and find innovative ways to deal with future problematic situations. Trying, causing strain or hardship, difficult to endure. Stressful, exhausting, straining, burdensome. How can trying situations help individuals develop problem-solving skills? Trying situations test patience and encourage creative solutions. For example, stressful or burdensome events push people to find efficient ways to resolve issues. While exhausting at the moment, such experiences often teach valuable lessons that prepare individuals for future challenges. Vexing. Causing annoyance, frustration, or worry. Irritating. Agitating. Perplexing. Exasperating. Why do vexing problems sometimes lead to innovative solutions? Vexing problems, while frustrating, inspire innovative solutions. For instance, an exasperating situation or an agitating dilemma forces people to think outside the box. These perplexing challenges, though irritating, encourage creativity and critical thinking, often resulting in breakthroughs. Burdensome. Involving a lot of difficulty or effort. Oppressive. Troublesome. Exhausting. Overbearing. Why do people often try to simplify burdensome tasks in their daily routines? Simplifying burdensome tasks reduces stress and improves efficiency. For example, an overbearing schedule or exhausting responsibilities can feel oppressive. Streamlining troublesome processes allows individuals to focus on what truly matters, creating a balanced and more manageable lifestyle. Confounding. Causing confusion or surprise due to its complexity or unpredictability. Bewildering. Perplexing. Puzzling. Astonishing. Why do some people enjoy solving confounding problems? Confounding problems attract people as they challenge the intellect. For example, bewildering tasks or perplexing puzzles compel deeper thought. The unpredictable nature of such challenges is puzzling and astonishing, but resolving them often brings immense satisfaction and intellectual growth. Demanding. Requiring significant time, effort, or skill to accomplish. Exhausting. Strenuous. Burdensome. Rigorous. How does working in a demanding environment influence personal growth? Working in a demanding environment pushes individuals to reach their potential. Exhausting tasks require perseverance, while burdensome responsibilities enhance resilience. For instance, a strenuous workload fosters rigorous problem-solving skills, making individuals more capable of handling complexities. Obstinate. Stubbornly refusing to change one's opinion or action. Stubborn. Headstrong. Unyielding. Inflexible. How can dealing with obstinate individuals improve one's communication skills? Engaging with obstinate people develops patience and negotiation skills. For instance, handling headstrong behavior teaches adaptability. Unyielding attitudes demand creative approaches to communication, ensuring that both parties understand each other without conflict or frustration. Paralyzing. Causing inability to act or respond due to fear or overwhelm. Crippling. Overwhelming. Freezing. Immobilizing. How can one overcome paralyzing fear in crucial situations? Overcoming paralyzing fear requires mental preparation and focus. For example, overwhelming circumstances often feel crippling, but staying calm and freezing the negative thoughts helps. Gradually gaining confidence can transform immobilizing fear into constructive energy for decisive action. Staggering. Deeply shocking, surprising, or impressive in magnitude. Astounding. Startling. Shocking. Overwhelming. Why do staggering scientific breakthroughs captivate the public? Staggering breakthroughs captivate the public due to their astounding significance. For example, an overwhelming discovery may seem startling or even shocking at first. The scale and impact of such breakthroughs inspire awe and curiosity, encouraging people to learn more about these advancements. Treacherous. Involving hidden dangers or betrayals. Risky. Deceptive. Perilous. Unreliable. What precautions are essential when navigating treacherous terrain? Navigating treacherous terrain requires careful planning. For example, perilous paths with deceptive appearances demand vigilance. Reliable safety equipment mitigates risky situations, ensuring travelers avoid accidents and remain aware of hidden dangers. Unyielding. Not giving way to pressure, firm or resolute. Resolute. Stubborn. Persistent. Tenacious. Describe a time when you faced a challenge that required unyielding determination. I remember preparing for my university entrance exam. It was a period of intense effort where I had to be resolute in following my study schedule. Even when things got tough, my persistent and tenacious attitude helped me achieve my goals successfully. Wearying. Causing tiredness or fatigue. Exhausting. Draining. Tiresome. Grueling. Can you share a moment from your daily life that you found particularly wearying? Commuting during rush hour is truly draining. The overcrowded trains and long hours are both physically and mentally exhausting. Sometimes, it feels like a grueling task just to stay focused on getting to work. Gritty. Showing courage and resolve, tough or spirited. Tenacious. Courageous. Fearless. Daring. What's an example of a gritty character from a book or movie that inspires you? Katniss Everdeen from The Hunger Games is incredibly tenacious and fearless. Her courageous actions and daring strategies in difficult situations have always inspired me to face challenges with more determination. Overwhelming. Extremely intense or overpowering. Overpowering. Staggering. Intense. Immense. Can you recall an overwhelming experience from your life? Attending my first international conference was staggering. The immense amount of knowledge shared, combined with meeting experts, was an overpowering experience that inspired me deeply. Punishing. Physically or mentally demanding, harsh. Grueling. Demanding. Exhaustive. Torturous. Have you ever undertaken a punishing task that left you feeling accomplished? Training for a marathon was both grueling and demanding. The exhaustive routine took a toll on me, but crossing the finish line made the torturous effort worthwhile. Sublime. Of great beauty or excellence, inspiring awe. Splendid. Exquisite. Majestic. Glorious. Can you describe a sublime experience that made you pause and admire nature or art? Watching the sunrise over the Himalayas was truly majestic. The glorious hues of orange and pink blending into the sky created an exquisite view that left me completely mesmerized. Unsurpassed. Better than anyone or anything else, unmatched. Superior. Exceptional. Outstanding. Peerless. What is something you believe to be unsurpassed in its field? The Taj Mahal is unsurpassed when it comes to architectural beauty. Its exceptional design and the outstanding craftsmanship make it peerless in the world of historical landmarks. Awe-inspiring. Filling with awe or wonder, incredible. Breathtaking. Spectacular. Phenomenal. Magnificent. Have you ever visited an awe-inspiring place that you recommend to others? Visiting the Grand Canyon was breathtaking. Its magnificent views and the phenomenal scale of the landscape left me completely spellbound. It's a spectacular place I encourage everyone to see at least once. Dazzling. Extremely bright or impressive. Radiant. Stunning. Gleaming. Brilliant. Can you share an example of a dazzling performance you witnessed? Watching a live ballet performance was absolutely stunning. The dancers moved with radiant energy, and their brilliant choreography made the entire show gleaming with sheer artistry. Superb. Excellent, of the highest quality. Outstanding. Exceptional. First-rate. Superior. What do you think makes a restaurant superb, and can you share an example? A superb restaurant offers exceptional food quality, first-rate service, and an outstanding atmosphere. For example, I once dined at a Michelin-starred eatery where the superior attention to detail made the experience unforgettable. Abysmal. Very bad or appalling. Terrible. Dreadful. Horrific. Awful. Have you ever encountered a situation where the service or quality was abysmal? Unfortunately, I had an experience with a dreadful airline. The terrible delays, coupled with awful customer service, made the entire journey truly horrific and unforgettable for all the wrong reasons. Subpar. Below an acceptable standard or quality. Inferior. Mediocre. Below average. Lacking. What's your opinion about subpar work or service, and how do you address it? Subpar work, such as inferior design or below-average performance, often stems from a lack of effort. I usually address it by providing constructive feedback and pointing out areas that need improvement to avoid mediocrity in the future. Atrocious. Extremely bad or unpleasant. Horrendous. Appalling. Dreadful. Abominable. Have you ever experienced something that you'd describe as atrocious? I once had an atrocious meal at a roadside diner. The horrendous taste, appalling service, and abominable hygiene made it an experience I'd rather forget. The dreadful memory, however, taught me to be more cautious when choosing where to eat. Lackluster. Lacking in vitality, force, or conviction, uninspired. Uninspired. Lifeless. Dull. Bland. Can you tell me about a time when a lackluster performance disappointed you? I attended a play that was rather lifeless and uninspired. Despite having talented actors, the overall performance felt bland and dull due to weak direction. This experience reminded me how important passion is in any artistic endeavor. Mediocre. Of average or moderate quality, not very good. Average. Ordinary. Unremarkable. Fair. What's your opinion on mediocre work? Mediocre work, such as an average essay or unremarkable craftsmanship, can sometimes pass unnoticed. However, striving for excellence is essential to avoid being ordinary or just fair. This inspires people to achieve higher standards and grow professionally. Crummy. Of poor quality, cheap or shoddy. Substandard. Inferior. Shabby. Second-rate. Have you ever purchased a crummy product that didn't meet your expectations? Yes, I once bought a crummy smartphone. Its inferior performance and second-rate durability were disappointing. Such substandard purchases taught me to prioritize quality over cost to avoid shabby experiences in the future. Lousy. Very bad or inferior. Awful. Terrible. Poor. Pathetic. Can you share a lousy travel experience you've had? During one trip, I stayed at a terrible hotel. The awful cleanliness, poor amenities, and pathetic customer service made it a forgettable vacation. Despite being disappointed, the experience taught me to research accommodations more thoroughly. Wretched. Very bad, miserable or distressed. Deplorable. Miserable. Pitiful. Unfortunate. Can you describe a wretched situation that you managed to overcome? I once lost my job unexpectedly, leaving me in a deplorable financial situation. It was an unfortunate time, but I stayed focused and rebuilt my career. Overcoming the pitiful circumstances made me stronger and taught me the value of resilience. Salient. Most noticeable or important. Prominent. Outstanding. Striking. Significant. What salient features do you look for in a good book? I usually seek striking characters and a prominent storyline in a book. The most significant element for me is whether the narrative captures my attention. When I find outstanding features like these, the book becomes an unforgettable experience. Nonpareil. Having no equal, incomparable. Matchless. Peerless. Unrivaled. Unique. Can you describe a nonpareil moment in your life that stands out? Graduating as the top student in my class was a peerless achievement. It was an unrivaled moment that brought pride to my family. The matchless feeling of success and the unique memory of receiving the award will stay with me forever. Unimpaired. Not weakened or damaged. Intact. Untarnished. Uncompromised. Flawless. Do you believe it's important to keep your integrity unimpaired? Absolutely. Maintaining unimpaired integrity, with untarnished values and uncompromised principles, is vital. A flawless character keeps relationships intact and builds long-lasting trust, which I find crucial in both professional and personal life. Up to snuff. Meeting acceptable standards. Adequate. Satisfactory. Competent. Decent. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt your skills were not up to snuff? During my first job, I felt my skills were barely adequate to handle the responsibilities. Although my performance was satisfactory, I worked hard to gain competence. Eventually, I became a more competent professional who could deliver decent results consistently. Shoddy. Of poor quality, badly made. Inferior. Substandard. Cheap. Lousy. Can you recall an example of shoddy work that created problems? Once, I bought shoddy furniture online. It was of inferior quality, with substandard materials and cheap craftsmanship. Its lousy durability caused inconvenience, but it taught me to be more cautious while shopping online. Bouncy. Energetic and lively. Cheerful. Spirited. Vibrant. Energetic. Can you describe a bouncy individual who inspires you? My friend Anna is incredibly vibrant and spirited. Her cheerful nature and energetic attitude make her a joy to be around. She brings positivity to every situation and inspires those around her to adopt a more optimistic perspective on life. Flawless. Without any imperfections, perfect. Perfect. Impeccable. Spotless. Ideal. Can you describe an occasion where everything felt flawless? My sister's wedding day was absolutely flawless. The impeccable arrangements, ideal weather, and the perfect mix of joy and love made the event a spotless memory that our family will treasure forever. Exquisite. Extremely beautiful and delicate. Elegant. Refined. Sophisticated. Splendid. Can you describe an exquisite work of art or architecture that impressed you? The Mona Lisa is an exquisite painting. Its refined details and the sophisticated expression of the subject make it a splendid piece of art. The elegant brushwork and subtle elements contribute to its timeless charm and universal appeal. Impeccable. Flawless or perfect in every way. Spotless. Faultless. Perfect. Untarnished. Can you talk about someone whose impeccable manners left a lasting impression on you? I once met a professor whose spotless manners were admirable. His faultless communication, perfect demeanor, and untarnished professionalism left me in awe. Such impeccable qualities remind me of the importance of kindness and respect in daily interactions. Exceptional. Unusually good, outstanding. Remarkable. Extraordinary. Superb. Unique. Can you share a moment in your life when you achieved something exceptional? Completing my first marathon was an extraordinary accomplishment. The remarkable effort, coupled with superb determination, made it a unique milestone in my life. It was an exceptional moment that inspired me to set higher goals for myself. Prime. Of the highest quality or importance. Top-notch. Excellent. Leading. Premier. What qualities do you think make an educational institution prime? A prime educational institution provides excellent academic programs, top-notch facilities, and leading opportunities for growth. I once studied at a school that was considered premier for fostering intellectual development while nurturing creativity and individuality. Inferior. Of lower quality or rank. Substandard. Mediocre. Second-rate. Deficient. Have you ever faced a situation where you had to deal with inferior products or services? Yes, I once bought an inferior laptop that was deficient in performance. Its substandard quality and second-rate build left me disappointed. Experiencing such a mediocre product taught me the importance of researching thoroughly before making purchases. Deplorable. Shockingly bad or unacceptable. Appalling. Terrible. Heinous. Wretched. Can you describe a deplorable condition that you witnessed and wanted to improve? I once saw a park in a wretched state. The appalling litter, heinous neglect, and terrible lack of maintenance made me feel disheartened. It was a deplorable sight that inspired me to join a community cleanup initiative and contribute to restoring its beauty. Pitiful. Deserving of pity, very poor or inadequate. Miserable. Pathetic. Heartbreaking. Sorry. Can you recount a pitiful event or situation that moved you deeply? I came across a stray dog in a pitiful condition. Its miserable state, with pathetic injuries and heartbreaking hunger, made me feel truly sorry. I helped it receive care, and seeing its recovery was incredibly heartwarming. Substandard. Below the required or expected standard. Inferior. Defective. Unsatisfactory. Shoddy. Can you explain why substandard education can have a long-term impact on society? Substandard education, which is defective in quality, creates unsatisfactory results for students. Shoddy curricula fail to prepare individuals for the future, leading to inferior opportunities and a weaker workforce. Ensuring quality education is vital for societal growth. Heinous. Shockingly evil or wicked. Atrocious. Monstrous. Appalling. Horrific. Can you provide an example of a heinous crime that had a significant impact on society? One of the most heinous crimes in history was the Holocaust. Its atrocious actions, monstrous consequences, and appalling human suffering left a horrific scar on the world. Learning from such events helps society work toward peace and justice. Disastrous. Causing great damage or suffering. Catastrophic. Ruinous. Devastating. Calamitous. Can you recall a disastrous event, and how people coped with it? The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was a catastrophic event. Its ruinous waves caused calamitous destruction and devastating loss of life. However, the global support and resilience of communities in rebuilding after such a disastrous tragedy were truly remarkable. Appalling. Shockingly bad or horrifying. Horrendous. Dreadful. Abysmal. Heinous. Can you describe an appalling experience that you will never forget? I once witnessed an appalling car accident. The horrendous damage, coupled with the dreadful condition of the victims, left me heartbroken. It was an abysmal incident that reminded me of the importance of driving safely to avoid heinous consequences. Outstanding. Exceptionally good or remarkable. Excellent. Superior. Exceptional. Brilliant. Can you tell me about an outstanding achievement in your life? Completing my graduate thesis was an outstanding accomplishment. The exceptional effort I invested, along with superior guidance from my mentor, produced brilliant results. Such excellent achievements bring a sense of pride and fulfillment. Peerless. Having no equal, unmatched. Incomparable. Unrivaled. Matchless. Unique. Can you talk about a peerless destination you visited or wished to visit? The Swiss Alps are truly peerless. Their unrivaled beauty, matchless serenity, and unique charm make them one of the most incomparable destinations for nature lovers. Exploring such a place would undoubtedly be an unforgettable experience. Unblemished. Free from flaws or imperfections. Spotless. Flawless. Perfect. Untarnished. Describe an unblemished item or situation you've experienced. My grandmother's wedding dress is unblemished despite its age. The spotless fabric, untarnished embroidery, and flawless stitching make it a perfect reminder of her special day. Its preservation symbolizes love and respect for family traditions. Pristine. Clean and fresh as if new, unspoiled. Immaculate. Pure. Untouched. Unpolluted. What's the most pristine environment or place you've ever visited? I once visited a pristine beach in the Maldives. Its unpolluted waters, pure white sands, and untouched beauty created an immaculate setting for relaxation. Experiencing such a tranquil and fresh environment was truly rejuvenating. Adequate. Sufficient or acceptable in quality or quantity. Satisfactory. Enough. Sufficient. Appropriate. What do you consider adequate preparation for an important exam? Adequate preparation involves having a satisfactory study plan, ensuring enough revision time, and covering all appropriate materials. With sufficient resources and determination, you can confidently approach the exam with readiness. Deficient. Lacking in some necessary quality or element. Insufficient. Inadequate. Subpar. Incomplete. How do you handle deficient resources while working on a project? When faced with deficient resources, such as insufficient tools or incomplete information, I try to adapt by finding alternatives. Even when conditions seem inadequate or subpar, a creative approach can often make the best out of the situation. Splendid. Magnificent or impressive in quality. Wonderful. Glorious. Excellent. Superb. Can you share an experience when you enjoyed a splendid moment with friends or family? Last year, I had a splendid picnic with my family by a lake. The wonderful weather, glorious scenery, and excellent company made it a superb day filled with joy and laughter. Such cherished moments create lasting memories. Magnificent. Impressively beautiful or extravagant, grand. Majestic. Spectacular. Grand. Stunning. Can you describe a magnificent sight or event that took your breath away? Witnessing the northern lights in Norway was truly magnificent. The grand display of colors in the sky was both stunning and spectacular. Such majestic beauty leaves an unforgettable impact, reminding us of nature's incredible wonders. Terrible. Extremely bad or unpleasant. Awful. Horrific. Miserable. Dreadful. Have you ever had a terrible experience that taught you a valuable lesson? I once had a terrible time while camping during a storm. The dreadful weather and miserable conditions taught me the importance of preparation. Despite the awful experience, I learned to always check forecasts and pack suitable gear for trips. Fortuitous. Happening by chance, often bringing good results. Lucky. Accidental. Unexpected. Serendipitous. Describe a time when something fortunate happened to you. I once had a fortuitous meeting with an old friend at the airport, which reignited our friendship. This unexpected event was such a serendipitous encounter because we had lost touch for years. It truly felt like a stroke of luck that we happened to be at the same place and time. Enterprising. Having or showing the ability to think of new ideas and make them successful. Ambitious. Resourceful. Dynamic. Proactive. Can you describe someone you admire for their entrepreneurial skills? I deeply admire my cousin, an incredibly enterprising individual. Her dynamic approach to business and proactive nature have helped her set up a thriving online shop. She is always resourceful in facing challenges, and her ambitious personality constantly inspires those around her. Driven. Being very determined to achieve something. Determined. Motivated. Focused. Purposeful. Why do you think being driven is important for success? Being driven is essential for success because it keeps a person motivated and purposeful. A determined individual works relentlessly toward their goals. I believe a focused mindset helps one overcome obstacles, and maintaining motivation ensures that efforts remain consistent over time. Goal-oriented. Focused on achieving specific objectives. Focused. Results-driven. Targeted. Purpose-driven. How do goal-oriented people handle challenges in life? Goal-oriented individuals tend to be very focused on their objectives. They adopt a results-driven approach and remain purpose-driven even when challenges arise. Their ability to stay targeted and tackle obstacles with determination sets them apart in achieving long-term success. Self-assured. Having confidence in one's abilities. Confident. Assertive. Positive. Assured. Why is being self-assured important in professional settings? In professional settings, being self-assured allows individuals to showcase their abilities confidently. An assertive attitude and assured demeanor often help in making positive impressions, while confidence drives better decision-making in leadership. This quality inspires trust in others as well. Well-heeled. Wealthy and financially comfortable. Affluent. Rich. Prosperous. Loaded. Do you believe well-heeled people have advantages in life? Absolutely, being well-heeled comes with several advantages. Affluent individuals often have more access to opportunities. Whether it's enjoying a rich lifestyle or creating a prosperous future, financial resources open many doors. However, wealth must be paired with good values to be meaningful. Auspicious. Conducive to success, indicating future success. Promising. Favorable. Propitious. Hopeful. Can you talk about an auspicious occasion in your life? My graduation ceremony was one of the most auspicious events in my life. The day felt incredibly promising, as it marked the beginning of new opportunities. Everyone had a hopeful outlook for the future, and the atmosphere was filled with a favorable sense of achievement. High-flying. Ambitious or very successful. Successful. Aspirational. High-achieving. Ambitious. What characteristics define a high-flying career? A high-flying career is marked by ambitious efforts, consistent success, and aspirational goals. It often requires being highly driven and high-achieving in work ethic. People with such careers constantly look for opportunities to excel and maintain a competitive edge in their field. To transcend. To go beyond limits or exceed expectations. To surpass. To excel. To outdo. To rise above. Why is it important to transcend expectations in life? Transcending expectations allows individuals to push their boundaries and rise above challenges. It's about exceeding limitations and striving to outdo oneself. Excelling in various aspects of life gives a sense of fulfillment and inspires others to achieve their highest potential. To eclipse. To outshine or surpass someone or something. To overshadow. To excel. To exceed. To surpass. Can you share an example where one person's achievements eclipsed others? I recall an instance during a debate competition where one participant completely eclipsed the rest. Her arguments were so well structured that they overshadowed everyone else. Her ability to surpass the expectations of the judges was truly remarkable and earned her the highest accolades. To outstrip. To exceed or surpass. To exceed. To surpass. To go beyond. To outperform. How does one outstrip their peers in a competitive environment? To outstrip peers in a competitive setting, individuals must consistently exceed expectations and outperform others. It's essential to remain focused and go beyond the ordinary. By surpassing benchmarks and pushing boundaries, success often becomes inevitable in a challenging environment. To prevail. To triumph or be victorious. To succeed. To overcome. To dominate. To conquer. What does it take for someone to prevail in challenging circumstances? To prevail in tough situations, one needs determination and resilience. For instance, to succeed in a competitive environment, it is essential to overcome obstacles and dominate with perseverance, which ultimately leads to conquering challenges. To outperform. To do better than others. To excel. To outclass. To surpass. To overshadow. Can you describe a time when you or someone you know outperformed expectations? During a school project, my friend managed to outperform everyone. She excelled in presenting her ideas and outclassed others with her creativity. Her ability to surpass expectations and overshadow typical performances left everyone amazed. To outwit. To defeat by being more intelligent or clever. To outsmart. To trick. To outthink. To deceive. How do individuals use creativity to outwit challenges in their lives? Creativity often helps people outwit problems by enabling them to outsmart and outthink traditional approaches. For example, someone might trick a challenging situation with a fresh perspective or even deceive difficulties by finding unconventional solutions. To outmaneuver. To skillfully overcome an opponent or obstacle. To outplay. To outclass. To sidestep. To outsmart. Can you give an example of someone who managed to outmaneuver a difficult situation? I once observed a colleague outmaneuver a work conflict by using tact and strategy. His ability to outplay others with effective communication, sidestep potential arguments, and outsmart assumptions helped resolve the issue smoothly. To outshine. To perform better or appear superior to others. To excel. To surpass. To eclipse. To overshadow. Can you describe someone who always manages to outshine others? My cousin has a remarkable ability to outshine in any gathering. She excels in her conversation skills and often surpasses others with her charismatic personality. It's as if her presence eclipses those around her and leaves a lasting impression. To procure. To obtain something with effort. To acquire. To secure. To obtain. To attain. How important is it to procure resources in a professional setting? Procuring resources is crucial in professional environments as it ensures smooth operations. For instance, managers must secure the right tools and acquire necessary support to attain business goals effectively and obtain sustained growth in competitive markets. To reign. To rule or dominate. To govern. To control. To dominate. To prevail. Why do some leaders manage to reign successfully over long periods? Successful leaders reign by combining the ability to govern effectively with strong control. Their capacity to prevail during turbulent times and dominate the trust of their people ensures their reign remains impactful and long-lasting. To burgeon. To grow or flourish rapidly. To expand. To thrive. To flourish. To prosper. Can you talk about a place where tourism has begun to burgeon significantly? The tourism sector in Bali has burgeoned remarkably in recent years. The island continues to expand its offerings to visitors, helping local businesses thrive. Its ability to flourish amidst global competition has allowed the destination to prosper economically. To consolidate. To make something stronger or more solid. To strengthen. To fortify. To reinforce. To solidify. How do you think teamwork helps in consolidating efforts in group projects? In group projects, teamwork plays a vital role in consolidating efforts, as it strengthens collaboration and fortifies relationships among members. By reinforcing trust and solidifying shared goals, a group can achieve remarkable outcomes efficiently and effectively. To culminate. To reach the highest or final point. To conclude. To climax. To peak. To finalize. Can you describe a time when a celebration culminated in a memorable moment? Our school event culminated in an exhilarating cultural show, concluding an unforgettable day. The celebrations climaxed with a spectacular performance that marked the peak of everyone's excitement. Finalizing such a grand occasion left a lasting impression on the audience. To outclass. To perform significantly better than others. Surpass. Excel. Exceed. Outshine. How do you think one can outclass competitors in a professional setting? To outclass competitors, one must consistently excel through hard work and innovative thinking. By exceeding expectations and surpassing challenges, an individual can truly outshine others. Accomplished. Highly skilled or successful in a particular field. Skilled. Proficient. Expert. Experienced. Why do you think being an accomplished person in your field is important? Being accomplished helps one to be proficient and experienced, which builds credibility. It also allows individuals to excel in their roles and inspire others. Triumphant. Victorious or successful after a struggle or effort. Victorious. Successful. Winning. Glorious. Can you describe a time when you felt triumphant in life? I felt triumphant when I successfully completed my degree. It was a glorious moment as I overcame many challenges. That victory gave me immense confidence in my abilities to achieve success. Flourishing. Growing or developing successfully. Thriving. Blossoming. Growing. Prospering. Why do you think some businesses flourish while others fail? Businesses flourish when they adopt innovative approaches, focus on customer satisfaction, and thrive in changing markets. A prospering strategy involves continually growing and adapting to challenges. Prosperous. Successful and wealthy. Wealthy. Affluent. Thriving. Flourishing. What are the signs of a prosperous society? A prosperous society is one where citizens are affluent, businesses thrive, and there is flourishing economic growth. Wealthy individuals also often invest in thriving opportunities, creating further societal progress. Victorious. Achieving a win or success over challenges or opponents. Triumphant. Conquering. Glorious. Prevailing. Can you share a moment when you felt victorious in a competition? I felt victorious when my team won the debate championship. The prevailing joy and triumph of that day were unmatched. We worked hard to conquer our fears, and the success felt truly rewarding. Affluent. Having a great deal of wealth or richness. Wealthy. Rich. Prosperous. Opulent. How do you think affluence impacts a person's lifestyle and choices? Affluence allows individuals to live in opulent homes, enjoy a wealthy lifestyle, and support prosperous opportunities. It can also enable them to contribute to society and invest in causes they believe in. Eminent. Famous or respected within a specific profession. Renowned. Distinguished. Prestigious. Celebrated. Why is it important to recognize the efforts of eminent individuals in society? Recognizing eminent individuals inspires others to achieve excellence. Distinguished figures often set benchmarks in their fields, and their celebrated efforts can motivate aspiring individuals to reach greater heights. Influential. Having great influence or power over others. Impactful. Persuasive. Authoritative. Inspiring. Can you talk about an influential person who inspired you? An influential person who inspired me is Dr. Muhammad Yunus. His impactful work in microfinance has been both inspiring and authoritative. His persuasive vision transformed the lives of many individuals in developing societies. Noteworthy. Deserving attention or recognition for being remarkable. Remarkable. Exceptional. Outstanding. Significant. What do you consider to be a noteworthy achievement in your life? I consider graduating at the top of my class to be a noteworthy achievement. This significant milestone highlighted my exceptional efforts and provided me with outstanding opportunities. Prestigious. Having high status or reputation, respected or admired. Respected. Honorable. Esteemed. Renowned. Why do many people aspire to attend prestigious universities? Attending prestigious universities is appealing due to their esteemed reputation and respected faculty. These institutions often offer honorable opportunities to students. Triumphal. Celebrating victory or success, often in a grand manner. Victorious. Glorious. Winning. Celebratory. Can you share a triumphal moment in your personal or professional life? One triumphal moment was when my team secured a glorious win in a regional competition. That victorious achievement felt deeply rewarding and worthy of a celebratory memory. Upscale. Related to high-end quality, luxury, or affluence. Luxury. Elite. Affluent. High-end. Why do people choose to live in upscale neighborhoods? People often opt for upscale neighborhoods due to their high-end facilities, elite amenities, and luxurious lifestyle. Such affluent areas offer comfort and exclusivity. Celebrated. Widely known and praised for exceptional qualities or achievements. Renowned. Prominent. Distinguished. Eminent. How do you think celebrated figures impact the community? Celebrated figures inspire the community with their distinguished achievements. Their prominent actions and eminent influence often motivate individuals to pursue success. Renowned. Famous or widely known for something positive. Famous. Well known. Acclaimed. Distinguished. Why do you think some cities are renowned tourist destinations? Some cities are renowned for their well-known landmarks and acclaimed cultural heritage. These famous attractions make them distinguished and desirable for global tourists. Prominent. Easily noticeable or standing out, often due to importance. Distinguished. Leading. Outstanding. Eminent. How important do you think prominent leaders are in influencing society? Prominent leaders are crucial in shaping societal values. Their distinguished approach and leading roles often inspire others and push for outstanding societal progress. Distinguished. Marked by excellence, highly respected or set apart. Eminent. Prestigious. Venerable. Prodigious. What qualities do you think make someone a distinguished professional? A distinguished professional is often eminent and demonstrates prodigious expertise. Their prestigious achievements and venerable approach earn them the respect of their peers. Prodigious. Remarkably or impressively great in extent, size, or degree. Extraordinary. Phenomenal. Tremendous. Exceptional. Can you describe a prodigious effort you've made in your life? A prodigious effort I made was studying extraordinary hours to prepare for my exams. The tremendous dedication and phenomenal focus led to exceptional academic results. Venerated. Highly respected and admired, especially for wisdom or virtue. Revered. Respected. Esteemed. Honored. Why do you think certain historical figures are still venerated today? Historical figures are venerated due to their esteemed contributions and reverence for their remarkable impact. Their honored legacies continue to shape our respected values today. Paramount. Of the utmost importance, supreme. Supreme. Critical. Crucial. Vital. What aspects of education do you think are paramount for a student's success? Critical thinking skills are paramount for student success. Supreme focus on these vital skills ensures that students are well prepared to handle crucial challenges in their future careers. Leading. Most important or influential in a specific field. Influential. Prominent. Noteworthy. Eminent. How do leading experts influence the development of modern industries? Leading experts drive advancements through their influential research and prominent efforts. Their noteworthy contributions and eminent leadership inspire innovation in their fields. Illustrious. Well-known, respected, and admired for past achievements. Glorious. Distinguished. Celebrated. Esteemed. Can you name an illustrious historical figure who has influenced modern society? Mahatma Gandhi is an illustrious figure whose glorious efforts in promoting peace are still esteemed today. His distinguished approach to social change remains widely celebrated. Prolific. Producing a lot of work or results in a short time. Productive. Fruitful. Creative. Inventive. Why do you think being prolific is an important quality in any profession? Being prolific ensures productive output and fruitful progress in one's career. A creative mindset combined with inventive abilities can lead to remarkable achievements in any professional field. Acclaimed. Publicly praised and admired for excellence. Celebrated. Renowned. Esteemed. Praised. Why do acclaimed artists often gain international recognition? Acclaimed artists gain recognition because their celebrated work resonates globally. Their esteemed contributions are widely praised and their renowned reputation attracts widespread attention. Prosper. To succeed or thrive financially or socially. Flourish. Thrive. Succeed. Advance. What factors do you think help individuals prosper in life? People prosper by thriving in opportunities, flourishing through hard work, and succeeding in overcoming challenges. Advancing in their personal and professional lives is key to long-term success. Achieve. To successfully accomplish a goal or result. Attain. Accomplish. Fulfill. Succeed. What does it take to achieve your dreams? Achieving dreams requires dedication to attain goals, hard work to accomplish challenges, and a strong determination to fulfill your ambitions. Success is often the result of consistency. Hand to mouth. Living with barely enough resources to survive. Impoverished. Barely surviving. Destitute. Poor. Why do some people live a hand-to-mouth existence despite working hard? Many live a hand-to-mouth life due to impoverished conditions and destitute opportunities. Even if they work hard, barely surviving economically remains a challenge for the poor in unequal systems. Inefficacious. Not producing the desired effect or result. ineffective, useless, inept, fruitless. Why do you think some efforts are inefficacious despite good intentions? Sometimes efforts are inefficacious because of ineffective strategies or fruitless planning. Without proper implementation, even good ideas can seem inept and fail to yield expected outcomes. Abortive. Failing to produce the intended result. Unsuccessful. Failed. Ineffectual. Foiled. How do people cope with abortive attempts at their goals? People recover from abortive attempts by analyzing unsuccessful factors, learning from failed experiences, and ensuring that their future efforts aren't foiled by similar mistakes. Unprosperous. Not thriving or successful, lacking wealth or progress. Poor. Stagnant. Failing. Unfortunate. Why are some businesses unprosperous despite having strong ideas? Businesses become unprosperous when they face poor management, stagnant growth, or failing execution. Even with strong concepts, unfortunate circumstances can lead to financial struggles. Ill-fated. Destined to fail or have bad luck. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Doomed. Cursed. Can you describe a historical ill-fated event and its consequences? The Titanic's journey was an ill-fated venture that ended in tragedy. This doomed expedition was marked by unfortunate errors, leaving its legacy as a cursed reminder of human overconfidence. Bungled. Carried out poorly or clumsily, resulting in failure. Mismanaged. Mishandled. Botched. Messed up. Why is proper planning crucial to avoid bungled projects? Proper planning ensures that projects are not mismanaged or mishandled. A botched approach often leads to messed up outcomes that could otherwise have been avoided with efficient strategies. Unavailing. Useless or ineffective, not producing the desired result. Fruitless. Vain. Futile. Ineffective. What do you think makes some attempts unavailing? Attempts often become unavailing when they are fruitless or carried out in vain. Without addressing the root causes, efforts can remain futile and ineffective. Foiled. Prevented from achieving success or completing a goal. Thwarted. Defeated. Blocked. Sabotaged. How do people deal with their plans being foiled unexpectedly? People often overcome foiled plans by adapting to thwarted circumstances and finding alternative ways. Despite being defeated or blocked, resilience helps them keep moving forward. Destitute. Lacking basic resources or living in extreme poverty. Impoverished. Penniless. Deprived. Indigent. Why is it important to support destitute communities globally? Supporting destitute communities helps improve their impoverished conditions. Providing resources to deprived individuals ensures that the penniless and indigent can lead better lives. Indigent. Lacking basic necessities of life, impoverished. Poor. Needy. Destitute. Deprived. How can governments assist indigent populations effectively? Governments can support indigent populations by addressing their poor living standards, providing resources for deprived families, and creating programs that ensure a better future for the needy. To backfire. To have an opposite effect than intended, to fail disastrously. Rebound. Misfire. Reverse. Fail. Can you describe a situation where a plan backfired unexpectedly? My attempt to surprise my friend backfired when she guessed my plan. Instead of impressing her, it rebounded with unintended results, causing my efforts to misfire and fail spectacularly. To blunder. To make a careless mistake. Err. Misstep. Slip up. Oversight. How do people recover from blunders in professional situations? People recover by acknowledging their errors and correcting any oversight. Owning up to a misstep and rectifying a slip-up can rebuild trust and improve credibility in a professional setting. To bungle. To perform or handle something clumsily, causing failure. Botch. Mishandle. Fumble. Mess up. Why is preparation crucial to avoid bungling important tasks? Preparation ensures tasks are not bungled due to mishandling. Without proper planning, one might fumble or botch the work, leading to an inevitable mess-up or failure. To fizzle. To fail after a promising start, to lose momentum. Collapse. Taper off. Die out. Dwindle. Why do some projects fizzle out after initial excitement? Projects often fizzle out due to dwindling resources or poor planning. A collapse in enthusiasm, tapering off of support, or lack of perseverance can lead to their ultimate failure. To languish. To lose vitality or strength, to fail to make progress. Decline. Wither. Stagnate. Waste away. Why do some people languish in their careers despite having talent? Without opportunities to grow, people may languish despite their talent. Stagnating in a position with no prospects can cause them to wither emotionally and waste away their potential. To fold. To cease operations or close down, especially for businesses. Close. Shut down. Collapse. Terminate. What causes businesses to fold despite a promising start? Businesses often fold when they fail to adapt to market changes. Ineffective strategies or financial collapse lead to shutdowns and force many to terminate operations prematurely. Underperform. To perform below expectations or standards. Misfire. Languishing. Flounder. Collapse. Why do some employees underperform despite having the required skills? In my opinion, employees may underperform due to factors like lack of motivation or inadequate resources. Sometimes they misfire in their approach or languish in unfavorable environments. Such issues may lead to a complete collapse of their productivity. Relinquish. To voluntarily give up or let go of something. Surrender. Abandon. Resign. Yield. Can you describe a situation where someone had to relinquish a position of power for the greater good? Certainly. An example is when leaders relinquish their roles to allow fresh perspectives. Their decision to surrender or abandon authority often yields positive change and demonstrates a resignation for the betterment of the community or organization. Fumble. To handle something clumsily or awkwardly. Stumble. Falter. Blunder. Hesitate. Have you ever seen someone fumble in a presentation or public speaking situation? Yes, I've witnessed individuals fumble during speeches when they stumble on their words or falter under pressure. Such moments may seem like a blunder, but hesitation is natural, and with practice, they can overcome these challenges. Stymied. To hinder or prevent progress. Blocked. Obstructed. Frustrated. Hampered. Can obstacles in life leave people feeling stymied? Certainly, many people feel stymied when their goals are blocked by unforeseen challenges. Such obstacles can obstruct their plans, leaving them frustrated. However, overcoming these barriers, no matter how hampered, is part of personal growth. Botched. Performed poorly or clumsily. Bungled. Mishandled. Messed up. Ruined. Have you ever heard of a situation where someone botched an important task? Yes, I once heard about a project that was completely botched due to mismanagement. The tasks were bungled and badly mishandled, leading to ruined timelines and results. It's a classic example of how small mistakes can mess up big plans. Inept. Lacking skill or competence. Incompetent. Unskilled. Awkward. Unqualified. What do you think causes someone to appear inept in their workplace? People may seem inept if they are placed in roles for which they are unqualified or lack proper training. Their performance can come across as awkward or even unskilled. Nevertheless, support and learning opportunities can transform incompetence into proficiency. Thwarted. Prevented from achieving a goal. Foiled. Impeded. Frustrated. Hindered. What strategies help someone recover from thwarted ambitions? When ambitions are thwarted by circumstances, individuals can bounce back by reassessing their approach. Although their plans may be foiled or impeded, finding new paths can counteract feelings of being hindered or frustrated, helping them achieve success later. Impoverished. Reduced to poverty, lacking financial resources. Bankrupt. Defunct. Ruined. Wrecked. Why do you think some communities remain impoverished despite available resources? In my opinion, impoverished communities often face systemic challenges that hinder growth. Economic structures may leave them bankrupt or defunct, and without proper initiatives, their development can remain ruined or wrecked. Investment in education could counter these effects. Bankrupt. Lacking in funds or unable to pay debts. Insolvent. Broke. Penniless. Impoverished. What are some impacts of bankruptcy on individuals and businesses? Bankruptcy can leave individuals feeling emotionally broke and financially insolvent. Businesses, too, might become penniless and impoverished, leading to the collapse of their operations. Such scenarios emphasize the importance of sound financial planning. Defunct. No longer existing or functioning. Obsolete. Outdated. Disused. Extinct. Can you explain why certain technologies become defunct over time? Technologies become defunct as they are replaced by more efficient systems. For example, outdated methods are quickly rendered obsolete. Once disused, such technologies often become extinct, illustrating the rapid pace of modern innovation and development. Ruined. Completely destroyed or in a state of decay. Shattered. Wrecked. Devastated. Obliterated. What are the consequences of ruined landmarks for tourism and the local economy? Ruined landmarks often leave the local economy shattered, as tourism declines. These sites, once revered, may become wrecked or obliterated by time or disasters, devastating the community. Restoring them could bring back lost charm and economic growth. Ineffective. Not producing the desired result or outcome. Disastrous. Setback. Fiasco. Debacle. Why do some initiatives prove to be ineffective in achieving their objectives? Many initiatives turn out ineffective due to poor planning or lack of proper resources. For instance, A lack of execution can result in disastrous consequences, creating setbacks and even a fiasco. Such debacles highlight the need for adaptability in projects. Disastrous. Causing great harm or damage. Catastrophic. Calamitous. Devastating. Ruinous. How can organizations recover from a disastrous decision? Organizations often view a disastrous decision as a learning experience. A catastrophic error might have ruinous effects, but acknowledging the mistake and making immediate corrections can prevent devastating outcomes, transforming a calamity into a chance for growth. Setback. A reversal or hindrance to progress. Obstacle. Hurdle. Delay. Impediment. What strategies can individuals adopt to deal with setbacks in their careers? Individuals facing setbacks should focus on resilience and reflection. Any hurdle or impediment, though initially demotivating, can lead to personal growth. Addressing delays with patience and determination helps overcome obstacles and get back on track effectively. Fiasco. A complete failure or disaster. Collapse. Flop. Blunder. Debacle. Can you think of an example of a project that turned into a fiasco? Yes, I've read about projects that were intended to succeed but ended in a fiasco due to poor leadership. They collapsed because of strategic blunders, turning into a complete flop. Such debacles can be turned into lessons for future success when analyzed thoroughly. Debacle. A sudden failure, typically humiliating. Catastrophe. Downfall. Meltdown. Ruin. What lessons can be learned from a public debacle faced by a renowned organization? Public debacles like a financial catastrophe or organizational meltdown teach the importance of transparency. Such downfalls, though embarrassing, often prevent future ruin. They show how proper communication and accountability are critical to sustaining credibility.